it is important that we tone down the rhetoric now, right? We should take advice from the Democrats. You see, the last thing in the world Democrats want is this over-the-top rhetoric that could possibly incite anybody to violence. You're never going to see something like that from a Democrat.
Well, Osama bin Laden did not enter U.S. soil on September 11, but it was widely acknowledged that he was responsible for inspiring the attack on our country. And the president, with his words, using the words fight, with the speakers that he assembled that day who called for trial by combat and said we have to take names and kick ass, that is hate speech that inspired and radicalized people to storm the Capitol. And when you read the indictments from the U.S. Attorney's Office of people who've been arrested, in their FBI interviews, they cite that they were called there by the president. They were in the Capitol because the president told them to do so. So we must hold this president accountable for his inciting words.
Are you comparing President Trump to Osama bin Laden?
I'm comparing the words of an individual who would incite and radicalize somebody as Osama bin Laden did to what President Trump did. You don't actually have to commit the violence yourself, but if you call others to violence, that itself is a crime.
Don't you feel the healing? Don't you feel the turning down of the temperature? I mean, I heard that. I'm more unified now than I've ever been before. Now, we're not only Nazis, we're Osama bin Laden proteges. These people love us, right? And look, I'm never going to minimize what happened at the Capitol. It's not a great scene, right? Had the American people storming the Capitol building. People were locked in hiding. Some lady gets shot in the face. It's terrible, right? Cop killed. It's terrible. But can we dial down the over-the-top rhetoric just a little bit before? I saw, of course, AOC had this to say. Come on.
I can tell you that I had a very close encounter where I thought I was going to die. And you have all of those thoughts where, you know, at the end of your life, and all of these thoughts come rushing to you. And that's what happened to a lot of us on Wednesday. And I thought I did not know if I was going to make it to the end of that day alive.
Come on. All of our politics now, look, let's set all the Capitol stuff aside. Doesn't all of our politics now seem like it's run by hysterical teenage girls? This constant over-the-top rhetoric and over-the-top emotion. And he's a Nazi, and he's a dictator, and he's a fascist, and I was going to die. We're all going to die. Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.